Pickup videos are my absolute favorite videos to make, but I don't buy that much these days, so I don't get to make many of them. Saying that though, I have picked up some beautiful pieces over the last few months, and I'm really excited to share them with you. And just for reference, I'm 6 foot and I've got a 31-inch waist. If you like this video at any point, please do drop it a like. And now that's all out the way, let's get into the pieces. So the first item I picked up is the weekday Teemo Jacket, or Teemo Jacket. I'm going to call it the Teemo Jacket because it sounds more fancy. So I've been looking for a shearling collar aviator style jacket for a while now, but I could never find one that was quite right. Either the price was a lot higher than I was willing to spend, or the fit or the color was off. Even though I've always loved the look of these jackets, I've actually never owned one, so I didn't want to spend a fortune on one just in case I wasn't going to wear it that much. Anyway, I'd almost given up looking for one of these, and their weekday dropped this one, and I liked what I saw. As you can see, it's got a boxy and crop fit, which I really like with this style of jacket, and the collar for me is perfect on it. On some of these jackets, the collars are way too big, the color's off, or they're too shiny, but this one did it for me. The jacket's really comfortable to wear, the inner lining is insulated as well, which is a really nice touch, so hopefully that keeps me nice and warm. And before I bought this, from some of the pictures, I was a little bit worried about how it was going to fit. It looked a little bit too cropped or a little bit too bulky on some of the models, but I picked it up in a size medium and it fits me perfectly. But the reason I love these jackets so much is you can wear them with whatever style you're into. You can wear them with skinny jeans, baggy trousers, and everything in between, and it's going to look great. The slightly boxy and crop fit is also going to give your outfit some nice proportions, so yeah, it's right up my street. If you want to check out more about this jacket, I will leave a link to it in the description box below, along with everything else from this video. My next pickup is a COS Long Sleeve T-shirt. So I got this in the COS store in Manchester recently, and I was visiting for the first time, and I actually met one of you guys in that store. So if you're watching this, hi mate, it was really nice to meet you, and it's good to see you shopping in a store like COS. Manchester was great, by the way, as well. I really liked the city. There was so much to do there, so if you haven't been yet, then I'd highly recommend it. Also, shout out to Rudy's Pizzas. I love their pizzas, so if you haven't tried them yet, definitely try them out and get all their dips as well. They're delicious. Anyway, the only thing I picked up from COS while I was there was this boxy long sleeve t-shirt, which I was kind of looking for anyway. I've already got it in navy, and as soon as I saw this colorway online, I had to pick it up. And when it comes to sizing, I went for a size medium. It's got a relaxed and slouchy fit, which I really like with this piece. And yeah, it fits me really well. I think the cut on it is interesting enough to wear as a standalone piece, but what I like to do with it is layer with it. It is a heavyweight tee, so it's got some really nice weight to it, and from my experience with the navy one, these hold up really well. And lastly, I just want to point out that thick neckline on it. That's not going to be losing its shape anytime soon, and I'm really happy about that. The next thing I picked up is Tom Ford's Tobacco Vanille. Now, I have got some more clothing in this video, but I'm excited about this one, so I want to talk about this one next. Now, it took me a long time to properly getting around to smelling this fragrance, but now I have. I'm in love, and I really mean that. Now, I know this fragrance is nothing new, it's extremely popular, and you might even be bored of hearing about it by now, but this is hands down my favorite fragrance at the moment. Noir Extreme was a close contender, and I really like Oud Wood as well, but this is top dog in my opinion. I could honestly bathe in this scent, and when I'm wearing it, I find it really difficult to stop smelling myself. I find it intoxicating. Anyway, I just picked up an 100ml bottle of this, and I'm already worried that that's not going to be enough. But I should probably talk about what it smells like, because I think you get the idea. I really like it. With some fragrances out there, I find them really difficult to describe, but this one is really easy to describe for me. As the name suggests, it smells like tobacco and vanilla. Not like burnt tobacco, that would be disgusting, but like unburnt, fresh, delicious tobacco that's nicer than any other tobacco that I've ever smelled. And to be honest, I don't even remember ever liking the smell of tobacco, but I like it here. And when it mellows out, I get a lot of honey with this fragrance, and I love the taste of honey, and I love the smell of honey. This fragrance is like a warm hug that you hope will never end, and you've probably guessed it already, but this is the fragrance that I'm going to be wearing this winter for sure. The next pickup is a top from CDG Play. Now, I wasn't sure if I was ever going to buy anything else from CDG Play again, but here we are. For some reason, I've been wanting one of their long sleeve striped t-shirts for a while now, so I decided to pick one up. And I don't know why either, but the pink one really caught my eye, so I picked it up in pink. I don't own anything else on my wardrobe that's pink because pink doesn't usually suit my skin tone, but I decided to pick it up anyway. Luckily, the white stripes break it up here, and I think it looks absolutely astonishing on me, if I don't say so myself. But I can't wait to start wearing this piece more. I can't wait to style it. I'm really excited about this piece. And when it comes to sizing, I picked this up in a size large. I do find CDG Play runs small, so keep that in mind if you do decide to buy anything from them. I know a lot of people probably haven't recovered from seeing that little red heart absolutely everywhere, but I don't care about that. I'm really excited to start wearing this piece. But talking about stripes, I also want to talk about my top from Capital. Now, some of you might have seen this already on my Instagram, but I haven't talked about it properly yet, so I'm going to do that now. So this top looks very simple from the front, but as soon as you flash your elbows, you can see the Capital rain face smileys. Now, I'm not too sure, I might have mentioned it once or twice on the channel, but I'm not a huge fan of yellow, but this piece gets away with it. And actually, I've got another piece coming up in just a minute that's got a lot of yellow on it as well, so I don't know what's going on with me. Anyway, I picked this up in a size 3, which I think is a size medium, and it fits me great. Next up, we've got some boots from Veron. So these are their 1992 Z boots, and I was kindly gifted these by the brand. So thank you very much, Veron, for sending me these. Now, these boots definitely give off a grungy and gothy look, and Ollie Sykes does a much better job at gothing them up than I do, but I love to incorporate different styles into my own to make them my own, if that makes sense. Now, I do already own the regular 1992 boots from Veron, and I wear them a ridiculous amount, so it's nice to have a similar pair that are a little bit different to spread out the wear a bit. The main difference with the 1992 Z boot is it's a bit taller than the regular version, and it's also got that zipper on the front. If you like the look of the taller boot but you don't like the zipper, then it's not a problem with these boots, because that zipper is removable, so you can use the laces instead. For sizing, I go true to size or size down a half size for a snug fit, but they've got a really in-depth sizing chart on their website, so do check that out. So next up, I've got a vintage tee, and this is the piece that I was talking about earlier with more yellow on it. And this was another pickup that I got when I was in Manchester, and I don't know what it is about this t-shirt, but the graphic really spoke to me. I think it reminds me of the types of t-shirts I wore when I was a teenager, and yeah, the graphic makes me laugh. I think it's really funny, but I think it looks great at the same time. It was £22 though, which I thought was a tiny bit steep for a vintage t-shirt like this, but I was having it whatever the cost. Well, not whatever the cost, I probably would have gone up to about £30, but yeah, let's move on anyway. Next, we've got the Uniqlo Waffle Tee. Now, some of you may have already heard me talking about these in a recent video, but I love them so much, I picked up some more in black. You know, in the summer when you find a basic tee that you really enjoy wearing, so you buy a few of them? Well, this is my winter version of that, basically. Are they warm? Not hugely, but they do a heat tech version of this top, so if you want something warm, then maybe check that one out. But for me, I want to wear these all year round, and I want to layer with them, so I didn't want something too hot. For some reason, I've always had a bit of a thing for waffle tees, so it's nice to finally own some, and yeah, they're a great fit and a great price too. Next up is my Picante hoodie. Now, the brand actually kindly gifted me this hoodie, so I didn't spend any of my own money on this, but yeah, I've already got the one in black. I've spoken about how much I love that hoodie on the channel, so they sent it me in grey as well. And this might not come as a massive surprise to you, but it's the same as the black one, but in grey. I got a size medium just like my black one, and it's got a nice boxy and crop fit, which I really like. But if you like a more oversized and relaxed fit, then I would 100% size up with this one. The quality is solid, it fits me just how I like my hoodies to fit, so what more could I want? I've also been waiting for some new jeans, and I was hoping they'd arrive in time for this video, but they haven't arrived yet. If they do arrive before I post this video, then future me will jump in now. No, I'm still here, so they didn't arrive in time, so I'm going to end this one here. If you enjoyed this one, please do leave it a like, don't forget to hit subscribe, and thank you so much for watching. See you later!